We're wearing our costumes. We hope you are too. Happy Halloween as 2K Sports presents the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We have Doris Burks on the sideline as well. Battle in the Eastern Conference, this D.C. crowd hoping to watch their Wizards come out on top. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. Last season, they won all 4 games, showing complete dominance.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Guys, they deserve a lot of credit for not losing focus and letting one slip away. They came to play every time, and I expect that'll be the case tonight.
And now the New York Knicks starters. They've got Jackson. Thomas is out there with ABC, and it's ABC, and it's Sprewell in at small forward. And he gets the bucket. ABC's got the first points up on the board for the Knicks. Well, nobody really knew, Greg, what to make of Washington going into last year's playoffs. They came out strong with a big sweep against a pretty good Raptors team.
Yeah, how about taking them down 4 straight? And it was the first time a team has swept an opponent without home court advantage since 2011. Also was the first sweep for the Wizards in franchise history.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Rip Hamilton with the rebound. For the Washington Wizards, they come in off the loss to Milwaukee.
And that was one of the few times that you'll see a team just lack fight defensively in losing that game.
Yeah, and I know their fans may not want to hear it, but the reality and the truth is the defensive end of the floor was not what it needed to be in terms of effort.
And here are the Knicks now, following the three-pointer by Michael Jordan. Dishes to Thomas. The pass to Houston. Just 5 to shoot. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Passes it to Leitner. Wide, a screen on Thomas. Outside Jordan. Shoots. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Jordan's got 5 points so far.
Just a fantastic shot by MJ that time.
Here's Sprewell, guarded by Jordan. That one off the back iron and out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Whitney with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Jordan, high post. To the inside. Whitney misses. For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against the Atlanta Hawks.
And in that game, guys, they were just about as dominant defensively on the interior as you could ever be.
And once they got a few rejections, they had opposing scorers looking for those long arms and hands, and it caused hesitation in taking shots in there.
Outside, White. The dish now to Hamilton. Inside, stolen by Thomas. Here's ABC. He's covered by Whitney. And the basket by Thomas. Thomas got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
There's the pick. Wide a screen. Pass to Leitner. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I was able to talk with Derek Fisher for a moment. One of the things he and his players take pride in is that they put just as much effort into rebounding on the offensive end as they do on the defensive end. He wanted us to watch just how hard they work getting position on the offensive end of the floor, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. So, Clark, an early focus on crashing the boards here.
Well, that's always, Kevin, a big part of winning basketball is doing a good job on the glass. So many advantages come from owning the glass on both ends of the court.
And Washington has possession. Following the score by New York. Can they get it? No good from Hamilton.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Houston, the pass to Sprewell. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good. Jones checked in for ABC. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, I know last year the Knicks seemed to me to be very passive offensively, and that can sometimes be the case when you're trying to learn the triangle offense, but they never seem to attack the rim at all.
Now here's Jordan. We saw him with 29 points last game. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 13-footer. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Greg, as you mentioned, the Knicks very shy at going to the rim last year. Really could have used that dynamic among a lot of things to their game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, you think about this. The Knicks were last in the league in drives per game as a team. And so they struggled shooting when they did attack the rim, only 42%. So those areas have to improve if this team wants to become competitive. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 5. Jones kicks to White. Here's Hamilton. Right over the D. Hamilton's got his first 2 points.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Here's Houston. Hamilton with some nice D.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And there's the pass to Whitney. White dishes to Hamilton. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Well, Clark, what can you say about the Knicks last season? They had a lot of trouble on their road trips, among other things.
Well, especially on the road. I mean, only managed to get 7 road wins on the season, Kevin.
ABC's checked in for the Knicks. And he makes both free throws.
And for the Knicks last season, they actually shot decently on the road. They just didn't play any defense, and that's kind of what did them in.
Here's Sprewell. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Atlanta. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. Washington making some changes. Brown is checked in for White, and it's Lou in for ABC. Here's ABC, covered by Hamilton. 6 to shoot. It's Thomas outside. The shot no good. And Washington the other way now.
Well, you know, going back to the Knicks on the road, they just forgot to defend the three-point shot. I mean, they had the worst three-point field goal percentage defense with their opponents making 40% of their threes against them. That was the worst in the league.
That one goes. Counted.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 5. The fadeaway, and the shot is good. Jordan's got 7 points in the game.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Last season at both sides of the coin for the Wizards started out very hot, but then just could not keep it going.
Well, you know, the start was extremely hot. 19-6, which tied a franchise best, that record. After that, though, they played close to 500 ball the rest of the time.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And the Wizards really struggled post-All-Star break, playing under 500. Still, though, they seem to pull things together at the very end and on into the postseason.
Isley's checked in for New York. ABC comes in for Jackson. Sprewell, the pass to Ward. Here's Sprewell. Thomas, a screen on Jordan. Back to Thomas. Rebound, Washington.
Well, there's no denying it. The Wizards had some bumps, and you mentioned that. Some weeks they looked like a lottery team. Then the next, they looked like a title contender. They knew how to make the most of their games when they did get hot, though.
Now here's Jordan. He has 7. Fades back, and Washington again with the bucket. Here's ABC. Pass to Sprewell. to the paint. New York moving the ball around. New York, no good that time either.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Here's Lou, can be covering. Back to Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Thomas passes to Sprewell. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 6 points for him. For Washington, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. The screen from Brown. Right side, Jordan. It's tipped. Passes it to Lou. 6 to shoot. Here's Sprewell. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Pass to Lou. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Kicks to Thomas. Fires for 3. And that one's good. And now a 7-point Knicks lead.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Jones sets the pick for Jordan. The screen from Brown. Jordan kicks to Brown. Back to Jordan. Here's Sprewell. 8 points for him. The pass to Ward. Thomas a screen. Pass to Sprewell. Feeds it to Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Tries again. And Jones pulls it down. Wizards trail by 7. Jordan dishes to Jones. He kicks it to Hamilton. And a fast break now for the Knicks. On up the court. And it's Sprewell missing. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Fader on the way. Jordan's shot is off. The Knicks leading by 7. 3 on 3. Thomas gets a wide open look. Thomas with another miss.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
New York's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Isley, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending him.
Here's Jordan following the score by New York. 5 on the clock. Shoots a fader. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Or the pass to Sprewell. Over to the wing. Puts one up from 19. Jump shot is good that time. ABC's got his first bucket of the night. Wizards trail by 9. Outside Jordan. Passes it to Lou. Outside Jordan. Pulls up on the elbow, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Jordan's got 15 points.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Knicks lead by 7. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
Here's Lou. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Wizards. Michael Jordan is out there with Jones. And it's ABC. Then there's Brown. And it's Lou in at the point. The Wizards shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting. So some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Leitner's checked in for Washington. And New York with a change here, too. Camby's checked in. Here's ABC. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Shot clock at 5. He drains it from the right block. ABC's got 8 points.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
That's good. And that's 17 points for Jordan.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Jackson kicks to Anderson. He feeds it to Camby. Pass to Houston. They set the pick. Back to Camby. And it's Leitner with the rebound. Wizards trail by 5. Well, nobody said, Greg, being in the NBA was for the faint of heart. The Knicks in a few short years have gone from a playoff team, unfortunately, to the worst team in the NBA.
Hard to fathom, Kevin, that the Knicks did enter last season with playoff aspirations, but that quickly vanished. They were just completely overmatched and overwhelmed.
That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Oh, we've got a moment here now, Kevin, to look back to last year's Knicks. 8th in free throw shooting, 14th in blocks. And they were in the top half of the league shooting the ball from deep. Average to pedestrian, but still fairly effective from there.
And you look at their free throw percentage, not to be overlooked. I mean, this was a team, I thought, that did a really good job of taking advantage of their opportunity.
You know, the Knicks made the playoffs every season between 1988 and 2001. It's kind of strange now to see the Knicks struggle to get into the playoffs so often. Only 3 trips in the playoffs the last 10 seasons.
New York leading by 5. Jackson dishes to Camby. Houston the pass to Camby. Jackson kicks to Camby. There's the pass to Houston. New York moving the ball around. And here's Anderson from the arc. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And listen, the pressure is always on the Knicks to make the playoffs just because of where the team is. Being in New York can have its advantages, but it comes with expectations that your team will be in the postseason.
The kick out to Brown. Inside. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And that one misses. Richard Hamilton's checked in for Washington. Good on the second free throw. Well, last season the Wizards fell off just a bit in the second half of the year. Still, Greg, very competitive at home.
Yeah, and their strong play at home helped them weather that storm, Kevin. I mean, they ended up going 29-12 here at the Verizon Center.
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. ABC's got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks. They set the pick. Got a piece of it. Camby with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. Anderson with the ball.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends. And, you know, that 29 wins mark at home for the Wizards, third best in the East. That team really likes shooting the ball here, as they were a top 5 three-point percentage team in this building. That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Now the feed to Camby. Passes to Houston. From about 16, it's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his third rebound tonight.
And really the driving factor for why Washington was so good at home was their defense. I mean, they would finish with the best field goal percentage against in the entire league in their home building. You don't think of the Wizards as a lockdown team, but in the Verizon Center, that's exactly what they were.
Now here is Hamilton. 23 points for him the last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. And Anderson gets it to go. Anderson's got 9 points in the quarter.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Leitner, soft touch off the glass. Leitner's got his first 2 points.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Jackson kicks to Camby. Dishes it to Jackson. Anderson outside. Pass to Houston. Anderson in the post. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Brown, and ABC subbed in for Lou. Alexander, no luck.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Here's Anderson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Some excellent numbers in this one for Anderson. He has 12 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story. And, you know, the NBA loves to experiment with different rules in different ways. The D-League last season used international rules for goaltending. And that small change makes a huge impact on the defensive end.
And Washington making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Now Jackson. Following the 3-point attempt by Michael Jordan. Knight with a screen on Whitney. Some nice passing by New York here. 6 on the shot clock. Camby dishes to Jackson. The shot from 20 feet away. The shot is off. Good D by Jordan. Wizards trail by 15. Deflects the pass. Here's ABC. He's got 10. 11 feet away. And it's Leitner with the rebound. Hamilton against Camby. Hamilton the pass to Jordan. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. Jordan's got 19 points.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you, because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Here's ABC. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Atlanta.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the stripe.
Here's ABC. It's a 13-point game. Outside Thomas from deep. Kept alive by New York. Good. ABC's got his second basket of the night.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
And the dunk by Jordan.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. Key stops and then try to get out in transition for some easy ones.
And it's the Knicks with the ball after the basket by Washington. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. Last season ended with the Knicks pretty much packing it in, but Clark, it didn't start out that way.
You know what? Not at all. I mean, the Knicks were picked by many, Kevin, to be a playoff team last season. Clearly, things did not go as planned.
And it became clear, thinking about the Knicks again, I mean, it made sense for a team with injuries and being in disarray on the floor to just battle for that lottery.
Now here's Jordan. 21 points in the game. 17-foot shot on the way. That doesn't go either for Jordan. New York leading by 12. Here's Thomas. So the whistle blows on the shot and two free throws for the contact right there.
And a look here at the Wizards, how they ranked in the NBA last season. Second in opponent shooting percentage, sixth in assists. And they were a top 10 team in field goal shooting. Pretty impressive.
And you mentioned their ranking in terms of opponent field goal percentage. Such an important stat. They did not give up the easy looks. You really had to work for whatever you got.
You know, kind of packing it in for the sake of being better in the future can possibly work in New York for a year or two, but not longer than that. The media will eat you up there if you don't start making some progress towards winning, pleasing basketball.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
For New York, they have shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9. Both good from the line that time.
And Washington put together a good season against the East last year. Ended up with that 46-36 record, with 30 of those wins coming against the rest of the conference.
Stripped away. Here's Isley, covered by Hamilton. Pass to Sprewell. Thomas a screen. Shot off the pick. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Wizards 46-36 last season. That was good enough for them to land the number 5 seed, Clark.
Well, it was actually, Kevin, the same finish they had in the conference in 2014, even though they won more games. Washington, though, was only 10-15 against the rest of the Eastern Conference playoff teams.
Now here's Thomas. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Here's Hamilton. He dishes it to Haywood. Ball stolen. Here's Isley. To the inside. Here's Spencer. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Wizards trail by 16. Outside Jordan. Picked by Haywood. Michael Jordan on the wing. He's got 21. 5 to shoot. And another miss by Washington.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Sprewell, the pass to Isley. Sprewell, that's good. He's got 12.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Here's Hamilton. The Wizards with another miss.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Poked loose. Here's Sprewell. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And the lead's not getting any smaller. Just an incredibly well-rounded performance here on the road.
And how good a feeling is that for this team to dominate the way they did in front of a hostile crowd? That is a satisfying feeling for the victors.
Here's Sprewell following the basket by Michael Jordan, and the shot is good. 6 points for ABC.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
And pushing it up, here's New York.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
29 seconds left now here in the second. Whitney with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the dunk by Jordan.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Sprewell. 16 points for him. Pulls up, high post. Can't get it to go. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Jones.
Off the inbound, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Knicks out front, just dominating this one. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. New York holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They are in blowout territory, leading by 20. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, we can't look past the huge contribution their bench has provided. They've got this lead mainly because of the injection of energy and offense that they got from their reserves. That's what a coach wants to see. I'm guessing the minutes will be spread out a little bit in the second half.
And over to Shaq, your take on the Wizards.
Barbecue chicken. They were completely overmatched in the low post. I couldn't believe the amount of points they allowed in the paint. Wow, I thought I was out there scoring, playing basketball. They got to switch things up, get some different matchups because they are getting eaten alive. Barbecue chicken.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast.
How about Michael Jordan in this one? 25 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Thomas is out there with ABC. And there's Jackson, and it's ABC. And it's Sprewell in at the 3, the small forward. Outside Thomas. Here's ABC, covered by Hamilton. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And that's 12 points for ABC. Now Whitney, outside White. Here's Jordan, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Houston, the pass to Jackson. Here's Sprewell. No good from outside. Wizards trail by 18. Jordan kicks to Hamilton. Back to Jordan.
Oh! Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
Here's Sprewell. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Rip Hamilton picks that one up.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Stolen by Jackson. 4-on-3 break. Down low. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Here's ABC, guarded by Jordan. Hamilton outside. The pass to Leitner. Inside. Here's White. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Knicks leading by 20. Outside Jackson. Pass to Houston. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Jackson misses. The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And again, Washington, no good. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Houston, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Been a solid outing for ABC. He has 12 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
And being smart with the ball like he's been today, Clark, I think it's critical for him and them. He should repeat that every game.
And Washington making a change here. Alexander's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. A difficult situation for Washington. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And Jordan gets it to go.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And the basket good.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Whitney against Jackson. Wide a screen. Pass to Leitner. Can't make good off the screen.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Houston can't get it to go. And it's Washington the other way. Outside Jordan. "16 feet away." The rebound by Anderson. The Knicks leading by 22. The dish to Jackson. Here's Camby. That's good. The assist that time from Knight.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
For New York, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Kicks it to Jackson. New York moving it around. It's Knight with the drive. Washington with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's the pass to Whitney. Back to Jordan from past the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Camby's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bagels in the second.
From the Wizards, they're shooting well. 50% from the floor. Alexander, no luck.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Jones comes in for ABC, and Hubert Davis subbed in for ABC. And stolen by White. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Yeah, foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there.
Which he clearly wasn't on that play. Or maybe he was thinking just about something other than basketball.
Well, speaking of thinking, back home, guys, we call that a good old-fashioned brain freeze.
Hamilton's checked in for Jordan. Jackson dishes to Knight. It's Anderson with the drive, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
Kevin, right now, they're doing a good job at the line. They're hovering around 83, 84, 85% from the stripe. That's good stuff. I mean, that's well done.
Jones, the pass to Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in.
Alexander!
The Knicks have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Outside Jackson. It's Knight with the drive, and that one's good.
They've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
The Knicks making a switch here. Isley's checked in.
You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of them.
Hamilton kicks to White. Back to Hamilton. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Hamilton's got 6.
I love the low post attack on that one.
Jackson kicks to Anderson. Outside Jackson. Knight dishes to Jackson. The shot is off. Great D that time from Davis. Wizards have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. And the foul called on ABC. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And the first one drops. ABC's checked in for Jackson. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Wizards shooting 47% from the field in the third. Alexander passes to Hamilton. From 17 feet out, they grab their own miss. And White kicks to Hamilton. Another shot. Hamilton can't get that one to fall. New York's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And Anderson slams it in.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
Washington shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
They're committing an awful lot of fouls, and most of them are unproductive. You don't want to let guys get easy layups. I understand that. But this could turn into a parade to the foul line.
Brown is checked in for Washington. Jordan comes in for Hamilton. That one misses. The Knicks have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Camby the screen. Here's Isley. And it's off from three-point range. Outside Jordan. To the middle. Camby with the block. And a fast break now for New York. Passes to Ward. Some nice passing by New York here. Can be dishes tonight. Just 5 on the clock. Sinks the 15-footer. Knight's got 9 points.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Finding the gaps in the defense and really just slicing and dicing them right now.
Jordan the pass to Brown. Jones, no one around him. The shot's good. Brown making the play. The Knicks shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Pass to Isley. Feeds to Knight. To the middle. Isley, good. He has 5.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Anderson against Jordan. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Isley. He's got 5. Here's Ward. And it's off from three-point range. Washington shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. The feed to Brown. To the middle. Here's Jones. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jones has got 5.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up. You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit. I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
And so here is New York to the inside. It's deflected. Pass to Sprewell. 1:51 left here in the third quarter. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Davis kicks to Alexander. Right side, Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Knicks with the rebound. ABC's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's ABC. He's guarded by Davis. Ward the pass to Sprewell. Thomas a screen. The pass to Spencer. Puts up a 3. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Jordan. Here's Alexander. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. 6 points for ABC.
A beautiful pass that time from MJ.
Thomas a screen. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Shooting for Washington, Latrell Sprewell at the line for 2.
And the first one drops.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. And that's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Hamilton's checked in for Alexander, and it's Lou in for Hubert Davis. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here is Jordan. 33 points for him. 5 on the clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Jones.
And so Jones nails both of them. 12 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's ABC. Thomas a screen. Here's Ward. Off target. And as we conclude the third quarter, welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The Knicks shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. We've got Richard Hamilton, Brown out there with Jones, and it's ABC, and it's Lou in at the point. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Harrington drops in the layup for two. Harrington's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
It's Rip Hamilton on the wing. Passes it to Lou. The three. Count the bucket.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Pass to ABC. Brown outside. Harrington dishes to Knight. Lets a floater go. Good on the shot.
Knight.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Dishes it to Brown. The Wizards working the ball around now. And a fast break now for New York. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first.
And one priority for the commissioner this year was how the schedule worked. There were complaints about too many back-to-back games, and it was something everybody wanted to improve upon.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Greg, as you said, the NBA schedule was something that needed change. Players were getting worn out with all the back-to-back games, Clark. It's you've been through it and you know firsthand.
And it's not just the back-to-back games, Kevin. It's the 4 games in 5 nights or the 7 in 10 days. The league office knows the NBA is at their best when teams are rested. And kudos to the league for doing something about it.
And the basket by Harrington.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Lou passes to Hamilton. The screen from Brown. Hamilton outside. It's deflected. Whoops, they pick off the pass. The dish to Jones. Hamilton outside. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. First free throw is good. And the Knicks making a change here. Anderson's checked in.
2 shots.
Hamilton hits both of them. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Brown kicks to Harrington. ABC passes to Knight. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Complete domination. What a game for Knight. He's got 11 points, then he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
And you've got to take care of business at the free throw line, not just getting there, but converting. And guys, something new for the NBA is the HGH testing that's been put in place. It's something the league hasn't had too many issues with or even accusations, but better to stamp it out early. And hard to argue that it should be in place.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from Hamilton.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Second chance shot. That's tipped, and he gets it back. Lou. And another miss by Washington. For New York, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. And Brown over to help. Brown outside. New York, no good that time either. And with the HGH test, it's done in every major sport. Seems like the right thing to do for the NBA. Just make sure everyone is on a level playing field, so to speak.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I think the punishment will be fair. The first positive gets you a 20-game ban. The second one, 45.
New York shooting at 52% for the field. They're clicking. And the pass to ABC. Anderson dishes to Knight. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Knight's got 15 points here in the second half.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And finished off by Anderson.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
And something that's been whispered about around the NBA is expansion. We know there are some markets that want desperately to have an NBA team. The NBA might not be at 30 teams for the foreseeable future.
Washington calls timeout. There are markets in the U.S. that want an NBA team. Seattle, which has been a great NBA friend, has been trying to get a team back since the Sonics left for Oklahoma City.
Clearly, Seattle's the lead name domestically. The NBA has also talked about adding a European division. A lot of different options for expansion. Don't think any will be acted on anytime soon, though.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Brown. Thomas comes in for Jones. Michael Jordan, he's checked in for ABC. And Hubert Davis subbed in for Richard Hamilton. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. The drive by Jordan. Look at that.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
Now, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay,
Guys, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
a good old-fashioned chin check right there.
And it's Brown missing.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
He kicks it to Harrington. Anderson against Jordan. Anderson passes to Knight. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And Commissioner Silver taking a bold stance on sports betting. I mean, going in the last season, he wrote that op-ed piece saying that it needs to be legalized federally and basically brought into the light of day.
Jordan the pass to Lou. Back to Jordan. Puts one up from 19. Jump shot is good. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Knight kicks to Anderson. He feeds it to Harrington. And it's blocked by Jordan. And stolen by Knight. Brown outside. He dishes it to Harrington. Brown outside. Kicks to Anderson. Clock at 6. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
And Jordan has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Jordan's got 39. For New York, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Here's Harrington. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Sounds good. I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
ABC's checked in for New York.
And one thing about the NBA, there are a ton of siblings currently playing in the league. Some on the same team, some on opposing sides, but there must be over a half a dozen sets of siblings.
Here's Lou. Here's Jordan. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
In the second half, they've made more of an effort to get it inside, and I like that. Be intentional. Be direct. Be aggressive. Force that ball in the paint.
Free throw good, Jordan. As you said, Greg, there are a ton of sibling pairs in the NBA. Even more, Clark, if you include the D-League.
Well, you start with the Plumlees, the Gasols, the Teagues, Zellers. For twins, you have the Lopez twins, Morris twins, the Zellers, Gasols, Teagues, Steph and Seth Curry. Count 2 with the D-League.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Davis dishes to Jordan. Davis sets a screen. Jordan with it. And it's Knight picking him up. And slam dunk by Haywood.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
Harrington can't get it to go.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Jordan the pass to Lou. Back to Jordan. Here's Thomas. Knight grabs the board. Knight's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Anderson has it in the corner. Feeds it to Harrington. It's tipped. And here they come. The feed to Anderson. ABC passes to Ward. Knight on the wing. Pass to Harrington. Clock at 6. And that one's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Jordan against Anderson. Passes it to Haywood. To the paint, here's Lou. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Lou's got 5 points now this quarter.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Pass to ABC. And that's an intentional foul.
You know, guys, coaching in the NBA is not for the faint of heart. Very little job security. I mean, in essence, you get hired to be fired. Let's face it, it's hard to make a bunch of millionaires do what you tell them to when they might be around longer than you will.
ABC's checked in for Washington. Alexander comes in for Hubert Davis. Here's ABC.
Wizards foul call. Brendan Hood. That's his 3rd personal foul.
New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter.
2 minutes left, 2.
1:58 left in the game. Knight against Haywood. That's short off the rim.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Here's Lou. Shot clock at 5. Outside Thomas. Here's Alexander. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got his 3rd assist on the night.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Anderson. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Knight passes to ABC. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
That's his first personal foul.
That free throw, no good.
Goes down. 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dishes it to Davis. Picked by Haywood. Outside, Davis. Over to the wing. Lets it go with a three. Can't hit.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just complete.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at our Jordan player of the game? Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
He came off the bench and torched him tonight. That's my torch sound, Ernie. I know it don't sound like a torch, but I know you feel the heat. I don't think the plan was for him to play as big as he did tonight. But once this kid hit the floor, it didn't take long for him to take over.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal.